This is going to be a different video, but before we start, I just want to show you what I'm looking at out this window. Oh my god. That is a spider eating a giant bug. Gross. Hello WordNerds and happy Saturday. It is August 2nd, 2014. Like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a slightly different video than I normally do. A little bit more serious. Get ready for serious Erica. I don't know if you've seen her before. She's here. This video is about anxiety. Most people don't know this about me. In fact, I didn't tell a lot of people when I was younger. I've got really bad anxiety. It is atrocious. I suffer from panic disorder, which is a form of anxiety where you get repeated panic attacks that can be brought on by a person, a situation, a location, or nothing at all. A panic attack is one of the worst things you can have. They usually peak in about 15 minutes, but in those 15 minutes you are going through absolute, utter hell. You feel like you're dying, you might feel very sick, your heart is racing, you could get dizzy or cold or overheated, you want to get out of wherever you are and you want to do anything to make the feeling stop. Usually there's not much you can do, except to ride it out. It's not a fun ride. I've gotten really bad panic attacks since I was 15, so that's about 7 years almost. I'm turning 22 later this month, so it's been a while. And last month, the entire month of July, I had at least one panic attack a day, which was horrible. I wasn't really productive because of my panic attacks in all of July, which made me more anxious. I've got two types of anxiety that I deal with. Productive anxiety, which makes me work, which is a good kind of anxiety to have because I'm actually, doing stuff. And then I also have disruptive anxiety, which stops everything in its tracks, and I'm not productive. I'm laying on the floor because everything is too overwhelming, or I'm having a panic attack and can't focus or calm down enough to write anything. And lately, it's been the disruptive anxiety that I've been dealing with, which is why I'm making this video. I had a particularly horrible night last night with panic, which is why I might look a little tired. Hopefully I don't look too tired. But I wanted to let you guys know that it's okay to take a break from your work. Sometimes you have to get distance, sometimes other things are taking precedence in your life, and your health is definitely, or should definitely be one of those things that you focus on. There are a lot of authors who have mentioned before their anxiety or their depression. Libba Bray wrote an interesting article that I'll link below that all the WordNerds read and could really relate to. I think a big thing that we need to remember is that everybody has their own stuff, and everybody deals with their own stuff in different ways. Sometimes you have to be kinder to people than you normally would and be patient. I also really wanted to mention in this video, there seems to be some people on Tumblr, there's a type of community out there who doesn't glamorize mental illness, but kind of thinks it's cool or quirky to have depression or anxiety or obsessive-compulsive disorder or something like that, and let me tell you, it is not quirky, it is not fun, it is not cute, it is not something anybody should want to have. It's horrible, and I wouldn't wish this kind of anxiety on my worst enemy because it's the worst. Keeping that in mind, when we write characters with mental disorders or mental health issues or psychological disorders, please don't make it a fun twist in their character like, oh, they're so quirky, they're anxious, that's cute. No. I think it's great to have characters portraying mental illness, and I might write one myself, but please keep it realistic, otherwise it's very upsetting. You don't want to glamorize somebody with depression or anxiety, because it is not the least bit glamorous, let me tell you. It's late nights not sleeping, shaking, overheating, being too cold, feeling sick, hiding in your house because you don't want to go out because you're too anxious to do anything other than just kind of survive the next hour. 1 hour at a time. It's exhausting. I'm gonna cut this video short so it's not too long because I think I've said all I needed to say. I just wanted to let you guys know that it's okay if you're feeling anxious. Breathe. get some space, take care of you first, and then take care of everything else. That's allowed. Camera cut off there. As I was saying, I'm going to link 2 videos to Zoella below where she talks about panic disorder, what it is, what triggers hers, which is actually very, very, very similar to what triggers mine. So if you want to learn more about that, check out those videos. I just don't want to get too into myself here right now because we're supposed to be talking about books and happier writing things, you know. Not this. I will also link the Libba Bray article that I mentioned about her depression. It's really great. All the WordNerds have read it and related to it. And it's Libba Bray, and she's a great writer, and she's got a lot of insight on life, which is great. Make sure to tune in this Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our chat is about character deaths, which I've done a video on last December, right before Christmas. The do's and don'ts of character death. That will also be below if you want to catch up and see basically what we're talking about. I love you, nerds, with all of my heart. Take care of yourself. Remember to breathe. I'll see you Sunday.